Hey people, boy have I got a treat for you. Hear out my story a little bit here. I went to LCBO, which is usually the start of all my stories, and I was looking through all the gift packs and everything. I was really looking for something out there that I haven't really tried yet. And for all those who are familiar with the wonderfully brewed Leffe beer, or Leffe, I'm not too certain as to how to pronounce it. They came out, well, let's put it this way. I looked on the shelf, and there was one box, just one box, and it was a gift pack. It had 4 beers in it, and it came with a chalice, like an amazing chalice. Now check this out. This is the best part. Why was it the only one on the shelf? Well, as I was purchasing it at the counter, I realized that there was a return receipt still in the top of the box. So somebody just decided they needed some cash, and they just returned this box of amazingness. And it just turns out that it probably hasn't been sold around here for like, I don't know, at least 4 or 5 months or something. I haven't seen it like ever. And when I go on Google and I type the images of the gift pack and stuff on the images section of Google, I can't find it. So this is a treat for me. Bam! You got the wicked chalice down the center. You also have the ruby Leffe and the blonde Leffe. Now, when you turn this box around, you got an extra ruby Leffe, and you got a brune, which is a brown Leffe. So I got 3 different kinds of beer and 2 doubles of a beer that I've never even had before. It says right here that it says Radieuse, which I can only believe means ruby. It says they're both 8.2% ABV. The brune is 6.5% ABV, and the blonde is 6.6% ABV. I've had the brune, I've had the blonde, I've never tried the ruby, and since there are 2 rubies in this pack, I decided that's how it's going to open up. Check this out, okay? This box opens up weird. I kind of did a little bit of a practice session before, you know what? Right before I open it, it does say something on the side of the box. I know it's going to take me a little bit longer to get to the smelling and the drinking, but this is all necessary. This box is fabulous. On the side here, it teaches you ways of pouring. It tells you how to get the proper pour. So, most of the people out there believe, in retrospect, that you just have to tilt the glass, 45 degrees and it should pour fine. But there's a little bit of a 5-step process here. Some things I didn't know. Clean and thoroughly rinse the glass with cold water to remove any impurities. Allow the glass to cool. Well, you saw that this box is going to be a little weird to open up. So I was a little smart, and I went and I grabbed an extra glass of clean cold water to rinse out this glass with as I'm opening it up. Pour the beer into the glass at a 45-degree angle. Now this is the part that I didn't know. Without the bottleneck touching the foam or the glass. Allow the beer to pour slowly into the glass. Gradually straighten the glass while pouring and lower the glass a little, paying special attention to the head. That's the part that most of us know. Also, what's important, the creamy head should be about 2 inches thick when the pouring is complete. Getting the perfect head protects the Leffe or Leffe flavor and aroma during drinking. Now, according to these images here, 2-inch head is probably about 3 fingers. So that's what we're going to be going for. What else could I show you here? I got a little scribble of writing stuff on the side here. What does it say? For a limited time only, you can discover Leffe Ruby, which is what I've got. Woohoo! All right. You know what? I'm gonna do the unveiling now. So this is how it goes. I'm gonna try to get this for you. All right. We got open sleeve box. In the side, you have these 2 sleeves that you pull out even more. You see, the material was kind of right wedged between Where are we? It's hard to do this upside down. It's wedged between there. So now I'm going to pull this side off. And more sleeve. Now, this is the part that kind of ruins the labels a bit. You can't really see too well, but on this one right here, you can tell that the label was coming off. Or the frilly thing, as I would call it. So when I take this off, it's getting even harder now. Tight. Oh, hell yeah. And look, you can't even get to the glass. The glass is like down there. So now, while I go through this part, bear with me. I'll do this as quickly as possible for you all. It's funny, I've looked back in some of my old videos, and when I say you all really fast, it kind of sounds like y'all. I don't want you to, yeah, see, I almost said it again. I don't want y'all to think that that's how I talk. I'm actually going to have to pull out all these bottles just to get it. This is probably going to go down in the history books for myself as the longest beer review I've done, just because of this insane unveiling. Now, I'm going to pull it out right now. Nothing at the bottom of the box. Alright. Check out the chalice. Awesome. Oh, I'm not even holding it up right. Look how big that thing is. I love it. Alright. Quick rinsing process. It's all good. It's all good. Alright. Now, for the awesome part. I almost forgot it. Did I forget it? Did I forget it? This is not good. Alright, people. Just give me a quick sec. I hate doing this on camera, but forgot my lighter. Whoop, whoop. Lighter. And considering the circumstances, I did spill a little bit of water over here. So I'm going to clean that up a little while I'm fixing this. Alright. I'm like racing against the clock here. Okay. Water is temporarily cleaned up. This is going to be the baby we be cracking tonight. It says a bunch of stuff at the back, but considering the circumstances, I think I'm just going to open it right off the bat. Alright. Bear with me. It's a plain cap, so we don't have anything special in that respect. This is the reason why you hate frilly stuff. If the frilly stuff doesn't come off, chances are it's going to fall into the beer. I don't want that to happen. Alright, here goes the pop. Ooh, that smells really ruby. It's a good smell. Alright, now, remember what it said. Look, I'm already getting frilly stuff in the bottom of the glass. Like, bear with me. What am I telling you about that frilly stuff? I'll tell you. Alright, here goes the pour. 45-degree angle. Head doesn't touch the glass. You know, with the amount of carbonation. Well, everybody, that was... I wish that was poured better. Oh, that smells really good. I'm getting like a strawberry smell or something. Oh yes, very, very floral. Kind of, you got floral hops in there. It smells like you got strawberry malts in there. As you can tell, it is quite the ruby beer. It looks very, very dark, but honestly, if there was the proper background lighting, you would be able to see right through this. Because I'm looking at my light right now, and you know, it's a very dark red. I'll give you that. Maybe if I bring it closer, it's a very, very dark red. It's a very ruby red. It wasn't lying about the color. Now, the moment I've been waiting for, the 8.2% ABV goodness. Wow, that beer is blended very well. That strawberry aroma that I picked off of the beginning doesn't really necessarily come out in the taste. You're getting a little bit of a barley taste in your mouth, not too prominent, not overwhelming, perfect amount of barley, if it's even in there. You know, I'm doing this blind, right? One can imagine. Woo! You saw that shake. That means that this tastes like 8.2% ABV. I'm not certain about the 0.2s and 0.3s when it comes to alcohol content, but this is certainly tastes like an 8% beer. If anything, I would say that this tastes a little bit like a 9% beer. Wow, it tastes very much like a Trappist. It could be a Trappist. I'm only pulling that out of my hat here. It's another product of Belgium. Very, very, very popular for their Trappist beers. And judging by the sweetness, you know, I'm getting slightest little bit of a hint of syrup. And yeah. What else was that other taste I was picking up on? It's not a bad beer at all. Like, it's one of those beers that I would consider, you know, a treat. It might not be something you have all the time. In Belgium, that may not be the case. You might be having this all the time. Very, very cool. I don't know what that says right there. I'm going to put this a little closer. It's kind of got like a little building, probably a monastery or something, because Trappists are usually made by monks if you're thinking about the beer Chimay. I'm only broadening my horizons as we speak. There wasn't as head as there was supposed to be, so I'm really hoping that the other beers are going to work out better for me. It says that they're supposed to be served at 5 degrees, and these were just outside of my porch. Like, I doubt that they are too cold. The sun's out there, and it's not too hot out there. I'm trying to pick up on that last can't pick up on that last taste. I know that there's something else in there that I can pick up on. There's very, very, very little lace. It's medium bodied. The carbonation should have felt greater, but it's not very prominent. Tastes like a medium carbonated beer. The inside, you don't see the bubbles coming up, so it looks like a light carbonated beer. Judging by the fact that there's supposed to be a superior amount of head, this should be like a medium to a high carbonated beer. So this is all throwing me off for different reasons. But regardless, it's phenomenal. I'm slowly running out of time here. The only other video that could possibly tie me is my Samuel Smith's Infinium Ale that I did with my mom. Great review. Besides that, this is phenomenal. Rating for a Trappist style beer, I'm going to give it 3.5 out of 5. That's the bottom line. Alright, everybody. 30 seconds left. Thanks for joining me. Don't drink and drive, but drink responsibly. And just before I forget, did I forget anything off of this list? No. I got all my milliliters, ABVs, everything that I'm supposed to say on video for every single beer review. And that's what you catch me looking at every once in a while. Anyways, people, time's running out. Take it easy. Cheers.